And I remember I was really, really upset, and I was like crying to Steve Wallace and Grace, and they were like, no, that was really cool. That was an educational fire. And everyone from the fire department was like, that was such a cool fire. And I was like, okay, I guess so. But yeah, now to this day, very famous for the fire. But I feel like I have to go 5 years. 5 years, no real fire, and we're good. But after 5 years, I think I could probably start another one. But
hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Juan from DVS New, and today you're watching Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter food. Today, welcome to Season 2, Episode 4, and today we have Brooke. We're super excited to have you on the show today, so just a quick question. How do you feel about hot food, and how do you feel about joining us today?
well, excited to join you guys. Not that excited about hot food. I don't really eat a lot of hot food in general, and I feel like these days I'm eating even less hot food. So,
I mean, what a great way to start to get back into it. So, let's go with our first flavor. We have habanero pineapple mango hot sauce. So, with our first question is a little juicy, I guess you could say. What is the craziest story you have ever had at working at Da Vinci Science?
that was easy. But we eat the hot sauce first, and then I have to tell the story while
I said, wait, you tell the story? Oh,
I tell the story while after I've eaten the hot sauce. Yes.
We're learning as we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you.
Put it on the side. Don't put it on the chip. Put it on the side, Juan. Okay. I feel like habanero pineapple is not that bad. We'll go with a good scoop. It tastes kind of good. It tastes good. It's sweet. Crazy story. I think hands down has to be the fire that happened almost 4 years ago now. Almost going on the 4-year anniversary of the fire. So we were doing a presentation project, and so students wanted to burn this box to, I guess, have a demonstration of how to eliminate CFCs in the environment. And one box was a little bigger than I thought it would be. So the box starts burning, fire's going, and I'm like, it's fine. Once the box is burned, the fire's gonna go out. What I failed to realize was that the type of fume hood it was in was not a flame-resistant fume hood, so it started to melt said fume hood, filling the hallway with black smoke, evacuating the whole school. Which was super fun and awesome. And I remember I was really, really upset, and I was like crying to Steve Wallace and Grace, and they were like, no, that was really cool. That was an educational fire. And everyone from the fire department was like, that was such a cool fire. And I was like, okay, I guess so. But yeah, now to this day, very famous for the fire. But I feel like I have to go 5 years. 5 years, no real fire, and we're good. But after 5 years, I think I could probably start another one. But
to be fair, like, your fire did save me from like an Algebra 1 test, so I was happy with it. I know a bunch of the students were happy with it.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. Now you're fire girl to a lot of teachers. Like Ms. Perez today, last week was calling you fire girl, so.
Famous.
Another question is, what video games have you been playing? Because I know in advisory you usually talk about video games, but what have you been playing recently? Like, I know you have your child, so what is it?
Not a lot of time. Okay, but we have to move on. What are we eating now?
Now we go to roasted pepper hot sauce. Not too hot, not too spicy yet, but we're getting there.
I think I'm going to save the extra pineapple one to go back to it when I'm not going to be able to handle the...
Oh, you gotta put a little more than that.
Well, it's not... Okay, there you go. You gotta cap the bottle. It appears I have an audience, some extra fans out in the hallway. Okay, not bad either. What have I been playing recently? Recently I've been playing Hades 2, currently in early access. Very fun. Hades 1, very fun. Hades 2, very fun. I kind of don't have that long of an attention span these days, and So that's a good one. The runs aren't very long. It only takes like maybe like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so I can do one and then I'm good. I can set it down. But I think that's really all. I'm waiting for Civ 7 to go on sale. It's too expensive right now, so wait for Civ 7 to go on sale, but that'll be my next one.
What is Civ 7?
It's like a civilization builder strategy game, and so you play as like a leader of a different country. So like Civ 5 is very famous. So like you can play as Gandhi, or like you can play as like I think like Genghis Khan, or like Queen Elizabeth, or like something like that.
Yeah.
But like AI Gandhi, there was actually like a glitch in Civ 5 where he was actually very famous, where at the end in the modern era he would start nuking everybody.
Oh.
He would like start wars, which is opposite of like how Gandhi as a person probably would have behaved. But yeah, also a fun game. More into single player things that I can pause these days. Not trying to let my team down if I were to.
What did you think of that hot sauce? Was it like spicy or?
No, that one wasn't very spicy.
Okay. Before we get to the next question, I just want to warn you, like, it gets spicier from here. We start with Reaper sauce. So, next question is, I brought up the baby. So, how is the baby doing? How old is she? What do we need to know?
Gosh. Oh my goodness. Now I'm afraid. I'm getting worried about the sauce situation.
I mean, it only has 4 fire signs on it.
Wait, no, this one should be 3. Or does this one also have 4?
No, this one has 4, this one has 4, this one.
So the scale is increasing. The sauce doesn't stick to the chip that well.
Oh, that's too much.
This one's also kind of sweet. Yeah, this one's also kind of sweet. Okay, we're not too bad. I can feel the heat, but it's not like choking.
Yeah.
On the spice. How's the baby? She is great. Believe it or not, this Saturday she's actually gonna be 6 months old. It's been, I know.
6 months?
Mm-hmm. School year's flying by. So she's gonna be 6 months old. She's very silly. Actually, her name is Elsie. I often call her El Silly. Everything in my house is L. So when she was born, it was El Smile, and El Sleep, and El Pleased, El Sit. Everything is L. So, yeah, she's starting to sit up on her own. She's starting to roll over.
Wait, does she walk yet?
No.
I mean,
typically babies start crawling anywhere from like 7 to 9 months. So next big milestone will be crawling, which I'm a little nervous for. A mobile child is a troublemaker. So looking forward to it.
I don't have much to say about babies. I don't have a baby, but
Good.
I guess.
But you have your nephew that's like
I do have a nephew.
2 weeks younger than Elsie.
Yeah, that's true. We can set them
Is
up.
he walking? No.
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 My other nephew's playing t-ball though. He has a t-ball game this Saturday, so.
Okay. Catch another t-ball in like 3 years.
I mean, he's gonna be professional. We call it Project Shohei. He's gonna make $1 million, like more than $1 million. And
Have you seen the TikTok of the baby that's like Project Mbappe or something like that?
Project Mbappe?
Where there's the baby on the ground, newborn, kicking the soccer ball.
Yeah.
And then now he's like 2 and he can already like shoot goals.
And he can dribble. Like
Yes, he can dribble. It's crazy. Not gonna be my child, but good for that baby.
But you do have a tall husband. Like it can be Project Caitlin Clark. Like she could be making WNBA
we could do
money.
basketball, could do volleyball.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. True.
WNBA money.
Yeah.
But yes, heading towards the next question. We talk about chemistry. We talk about a little about your social life. We also lead 2 seminars. You're a leader of leadership and cooking. But I would like to know more about cooking. What have you guys cooked lately? What's fun about the class?
What's cooking and cooking? Okay, what are we at now? Ghost pepper?
We're at ghost pepper sauce. I mean, let's ramp it up. I think we should both put more sauce in our chips. So, I think it's only fair. I think the audience wants it.
I think I'm just gonna. Oh, this one doesn't have
No, you just
the
got it.
stopper in it. Is that more?
I think you gotta put like a little bit more.
Is that enough? I don't know how we can see the chip, but see, there's sauce on the chip, folks. not too bad. I'm just processing the flavor. I like this one better.
This one's sweet. This one just has tang.
Yeah. They're the same spice, but this one tastes better. What's cooking and cooking? We just cooked, we cooked jambalaya this week. It's a good recipe, especially for those of you going off to college soon. It's got rice. We make it with turkey bacon and turkey sausage, but you can use regular bacon, regular sausage. Shrimp and some veggies in it, so it's a good hearty meal, especially for that college meal prep life. You can eat it for a couple days. Before that, we're still pretty early on in the semester, so we've done pancakes, we did veggie spring rolls, practiced our knife skills. We did, I don't remember what else we did. We did something else, but next week we're making a pasta. We're gonna make the class. We haven't done this recipe before, but this semester they have requested to do chilaquiles, so we're gonna do that.
Hey, shout out to chilaquiles. That sounds good.
We used to do lumpia. I think that was one of my favorites, but now that seminar's a little bit shorter, it's harder to do that. It's a lot of oil.
Are you guys doing the field trip this year? Because I know last year you guys went to Trader Joe's or something.
Yeah, we just went on a walking field trip to Trader Joe's. We might, now that we're back to double seminar, because today, right now, on Thursdays now, we watch Chopped. Because, you know, double cooking is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So right now they're watching Chopped Junior, so they're watching 12-year-olds outcook them.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm gonna be real. I can cook now. I showed you the pictures. I can cook steak and chicken, but it gets complicated after a while. See why you don't do it every day.
No. And groceries expensive. It's too expensive.
And before we head to that last hot sauce, like, have you enjoyed one hot sauce more than the other, or like, which one's your favorite? And like, have they been spicy?
They have been spicy. I will say this one is probably the most spicy. I think this one you perceive it as being spicier because the flavor doesn't have any like sweetness. But I actually
Also
think
the
I
name.
liked this one better.
This one
I
gave me
like
like
this one.
sweet chili.
This one's like giving sweet chili. So I like that this one had a little bit more flavor, but it was still spicy. This one is just like a mango salsa puree. Yeah, this one not really. This is barely hot sauce. I do love habaneros though, so that's that. All right, are we gonna move to this last one?
Well, our last question is, I talked about your first seminar. Your second seminar is leadership. So like, what's your favorite thing about being a leader in leadership, and what has it done to the school that you think is important?
Oh, okay. I will think about
And for this final question, I think it's only fair if we both pour each other's chips. So I pour your chip, you pour my chip.
Okay.
So.
You want me to do your chip first?
Yeah, you
or
can do mine first.
Does this one have the stopper in it?
I don't think so.
Try not to make a mess.
And don't be nice with me. I know I'm in your advisory, but doesn't mean you have to be nice. Okay,
Well,
she wasn't nice.
I don't know. It comes out kind of fast. I won't. That one got dipped in the habanero one, so I won't cheat.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
We're trying to split it evenly. Juan was even less nice to me than I was to him.
Alright. I think at the same time.
I'm definitely gonna cry. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
It was in my cheek, so it did it.
No, I'm chilling.
My nose is running.
Oh wow. Okay, maybe that's.
It's getting worse.
But I'm not gonna drink water. I promised myself I wasn't gonna drink water.
Okay, what is my favorite thing about leadership? What do I think I've done that's important? My primary role in leadership now is for senior activities, and God, like my voice is cracking because of
Are
this.
you crying?
No, I'm not crying yet. I will admit when I'm crying, but I'm not crying yet.
It's in the back of your throat.
It's in the back of my it's just living there. I mostly do senior stuff now, so it's really fun to plan and execute like all the things that make like your senior year. It's okay. All the things that like make your senior year special. So from wearing the apparel to having like special spirit days to senior week to decision day to prom to grad night all the way to the end. Like, my hand is in all of those things. Juan's doing worse than me.
I didn't think this was gonna
I'm
happen.
recovering now.
No,
It's starting
water,
to fade.
I don't know if water made it worse, but I need water.
Okay. Eat another chip. It'll help cleanse the palate. So my hand is in all of those things, and just to see the like joy that you guys experience together, I think is really special to me, especially
That didn't help.
sorry. Especially decision day. I feel like decision day is for seniors when it really starts to feel real. It feels real that like we're no longer going to exist in this space together, all together in the same way. And that's when the tears start coming. That's when the like, oh my gosh, we're going to go to college together. Oh my gosh, we're not going to college together starts to I think hit home for people. So those moments are really special. I think in general, I think overall school spirit has been steadily increasing over the last 2 years since I've been doing this, and I feel like it's, you know, pushing towards an all-time high. And I know back when like you were a freshman,
all leadership was entirely different.
it was very different. But besides that, like I think we like the students used to say like, oh man, like communications has so much school spirit, design has so much cool spirit, like their floor is so cool, like I wish our floor could be like theirs. I said I'm recovering.
I shouldn't have drank water. It made it way worse. It's like tingly.
My nose is running. It's leaking. There's probably awesome boogies on the camera, but it's okay.
I didn't expect. I thought you were gonna do worse than me.
I'm doing so good. I'm so proud of myself. But the students used to say like, oh, I wish we could have school spirit like comms. I wish we could have school spirit like design. And now, when I go up there and I talk to those kids, now it's the opposite. They're like, wow, we wish our floor was like decorated the way science decorates it. I wish we had school spirit. And I think the fact that like we're moving in that general direction, are we perfect? No. Room for improvement? Still, of course. But the fact that we're like moving in that direction, there's like an awe for that is, I think is great, because I think sometimes we lack that like traditional high school experience of like we have like the football team to root for and like the homecoming games to go to and all that stuff, and sometimes people feel like they're missing out on that stuff, but there's way more special things happening here than football. Standard high school experience. There's a lot of special things that happen in this place. So
I still can't believe you did better than me and you were talking to that whole thing. Like right now this hurts just talking.
boogers.
Hold up. Okay, that was still bad. I don't know. Okay. Before we end, is there anything you'd like to say to the whole school to end off this video?
Ooh.
That was actually not better drinking water, and I keep on drinking water.
Yeah.
Dang, you weren't nice to me.
Well, you also scraped extra off of my chips, so thank you. What do I want to say to the whole school? I don't know. You're doing great, and this place is special, like I said. But part of the reason this place is special is because you guys make it special. There are so many things that I think about, like on a regular basis, that I'm like, man, if I was in another high school, I wouldn't do this. Like, for my phone, for example. No, as many of you know, I leave my stuff everywhere. I don't know where any of my stuff is, like all the time.
Yeah.
My phone, never once stolen. Never once. You know what's in my phone instead? Selfies that people take on my phone before they give it back to me. Yeah. So, like, I think, you know, just a little thing that makes this place special. Because of all of you. So, thank you for being you.
But yeah, thank you so much, Brooke, for being here. Still very shocked that you did better than me. And that wraps up the video, guys.
Yay, me!